Hello everybody, what's going on? Jerome here, bringing you guys Bloons Tower Defense 2 yet again. Now, the last time we played, we tried doing a quest around 100 on the first map, and I decided I shouldn't do a quest around 100 on every single map. Instead, I'll just try and get to the minimum wave 50 to beat it, and just try and beat every single map on easy, and then if that goes over well and people actually like the series, maybe I'll continue to do medium and then hard. So for now, we only finished the first mission on easy, so here we go on the next mission for easy. It's yet another beginner track, so it shouldn't be that bad, and I've played this map a couple of times and beaten it like multiple times. I know I beat it on easy and medium, but I've also beaten it like alone on easy. I've probably beaten it like twice, 3 times already. And the key is all about placement here. So if you guys want to follow along with me and play as you do, the real thing to do is there's one place on this track. Just find it. There it is. Let you build a little bit further upstream than it normally would. You have to try and find it. It's right about there. And that right there, with a single ship, you can get to round 33. Me and Zach, you guys know Hippo, we tested it. We've gotten to wave on this thing. Was it 33? Yeah. I think it was 33 with only a single ship. And in all honesty, it was insane when we did it. I didn't think you could actually do it, but we both tried it. We both did it, and it might have even been a little bit past that, but I don't want to start saying things that I don't know for sure and then have people say like I'm a liar or whatever, so I'm just going to leave it at 33 to be safe. Oh no, you know what it was? It was 33 before we started using pineapples. Because what happens after 33 is to start having ceramic balloons, and that's when things start getting a little bit bad. So before then, you can do it without using a single other object. But I'm going to try and, not do that. I'm going to try and actually just beat it legitimately and get through it. But as you see, we're getting through this level extremely fast. I wouldn't be surprised if this is only going to be like a 20-minute episode. Not even. It might only last about 15 minutes, which would be a little disappointing. I'd rather it last a while. But, I can't complain, because like the quest to Wave 100 was insane. We were playing that one for, oh god, I mean, that was a 6-part, video, which was insane. So that means it took about an hour for me to do. And, I don't know, I like this game a lot, and I hope that it lasts a little bit longer than that. It seems like now the waves are getting a little longer, so I can depend on it to be it takes quite some time. As long as it takes like a minute a wave, that's when I can probably start, that's when I can start factoring it in. But right now, it seems like each wave's like 20 seconds or so. So let's see. We have all this. We don't really need... With Destroyer, you need later on, but we don't need it immediately. I'm just going to get the Crow's Nest because in about 10 waves, they're going to start with camo balloons, and that's always not too much fun for me. I never really enjoy the camo balloons. And call me cocky or whatever you want to say, but I don't think we really need the banana farms at the moment. I think we can survive without them. I don't even think you really need them to progress on this level, but I don't know. I might change my mind. You know what, actually? No, I know I just said I wouldn't, but I'm going to change my mind because I just want to be able to have a ton of money by the time this is over, and the banana farms really start to multiply on their own. If you just put a little bit of money after each round into it that you have extra, you can really start making a ton of money from it, which is awesome. I love that a lot, and I always concentrate them in one place so you can just leave your cursor there for a round and just rake in all the points. That's what I do personally. You don't have to do it, but that's what I do. If you're wondering what the Destroyer upgrade for it is, it says attack super duper fast, and literally, although it's pretty childish of an adjective, that's why they did it as a joke, obviously, but it honestly is the truth. It shoots super duper fast. There's no other way of putting it. That's exactly what it does, and it works out well to your advantage. I don't think you can really wish for it to shoot any faster. I took it out of fast forward mode there just out of fear because I was afraid that the balloon might actually start making its way through. Once we get this 1190 balloon, it'll give us 13 bananas each round, so $260 more every single round. Now is when you start making the real money from those banana farms. And you can upgrade it even more. I think you can do 2 more upgrades to it. But generally at this point, I just start building other banana farms instead of putting more money into the same one. I just find that to be a little bit better. I'm just going to make sure that I can actually beat these guys before I go, making the round go super fast. Yeah, I got this one. See, this is the cool thing right here, is that it really allows you to hit almost everywhere. That's its area of range. Just look at that. You can hit here when they come through here. You can hit them when they hit there. And you can hit them at the last stretch as well as this little bend here. So you have 4 distinct areas where you can just nail them hard, and it really does work to your advantage. And yes, nail them hard is kind of what he/she said. I don't know what you'd consider that one. He nailed, and then you can nail them hard. Yeah, that'd be a guy thing, so that'd be what he said. But I guess he'd kind of be a cool guy. Usually it's about nerdy people, but whatever. So we're moving along this actually pretty well. Let me see what wave we're on. Wave 18. Do I want another banana farm? I'm trying to think. Or do I want to save up for the Destroyer? I definitely don't want the cannon ship. That's just stupid. The cannon ship, never get it. It's a bad upgrade. It's good if you want a ship that can hit the ceramic balloons, but it's bad if you're looking for a ship that actually, like, does good. I know that's bad to say, but that's really the truth of it. Now, normally I'd get another banana farm, but right here it seems like they're starting to get a little too much. Normally I would have upgraded to my whatever ship that's called first, the destroyer, but I decided to take a different route this time, and it seems like I'm going to regret it soon if I don't do it, so I'm going to have to upgrade to destroyer now, and then later on I'll downgrade. So look how fast it's shooting right now. It's like, it actually makes the game a little bit unfair if you do that. I love this game. I don't know what it is about it, but it's just such a fun game, to be completely honest with you guys. And plus, it's nice and relaxing, especially coming out of like midterms, because I just had midterms today. So for AP US History and Calculus, two really hard subjects. So it's nice to come home and be able to relax to something like this, which I don't know. I think that's really cool. That's why I like playing these kind of games. They really are nothing more than relaxants. I mean, like, there's no way you could be stressed playing this game unless you like try expert mode and you lose like 5 times in a row, which I have done. That is the one time I will admit I probably got stressed per se from this game, but I mean, you really should not be getting stressed from this game. It's, if anything, a stress reliever. One second, everyone. I just got to go take care of something. Okay, guys, we are back. Sorry about that. And it looks like we're midway through. Kind of a good place to take a break. I gotta remember to keep my mouse on screen. I keep putting it off screen accidentally, and I'm missing out on a lot of bananas that are coming my way. So I gotta make sure to watch out for that. Now watch this. We are now getting, at the very least, $500 from just the banana farms alone. And that's where things start to get a little bit easier for you in terms of money, is right when you get to a point like this. But I got to keep in mind that I'm going to spend my next set of money that I get from these. Now it's $750 if you're wondering. Now I'm going to spend the next bit of money on getting a cannon. And this is what you do. You ready for this? This is an easy way to fix the whole ceramic balloon problem. It's literally a simple fix. And you can go, and it also adds a little bit of extra damage. So put a thing right here. And then you just go strong. You don't, all it takes is one bullet from a cannon like that, and the ceramic balloon will pop. So you don't even got to worry about it. If you put it on strong, it'll always target the ceramic balloons against every other type of balloon, and it'll do all the work for you. So really, that's all you have to do, and it'll take care of everything. And I think the best part is that the ceramic, the ceramic balloon, the way it works is that when you hit it, once again, just so I can explain it, because I know I didn't really explain that too well, is that when you hit it, it breaks the ceramic plating no matter what. Oh god, you know, I've been saying ceramic this entire time. The ceramic balloons come later. What I mean to be saying is, what are they called? They're fucking like metal balloons. I'm sorry I messed that up a little bit. There they are right there, those metal balloons. I'm not sure what they're called, but those are the non-ceramic balloons, but those are the balloons that, like, you can't hit with a normal arrow unless you break its outer shell first. So that's what I was referring to. And as you see right there, the cannon did the trick, like I promised you guys. So really, that's all you have to do to try and get through it, and it's actually extremely easy. I don't know why they made it so easy, but they did, so take advantage of that. And right here, now we're making over $1,250 a round from that thing alone. We can almost, what I'm going to do right now is, because see how they're starting to score in? So that's why we lost at wave 33 without using any kind of thing. But now what you do is, simple fix. You ready? You put one there, put one there, then you start building out like that, and ready? Watch this. Now you can start pushing all these people through, and he'll start doing extra damage, especially if you have a destroyer built. What I'm going to do, though, just in case, because I don't think I'll be able to get it this round, I'm just going to put a bunch of spike traps there at the end, just so I have like some protection, because I know I'm probably going to need it. Yep, and here we go, the other ceramic balloons coming in. Not ceramic. You know, if I say ceramic from now on, just assume I'm talking about them. Unless I say these are the actual ceramic balloons. Those would be, that's the secret code, okay? Now watch, with that set up right there, you're not going to lose. The cannon will take care of anyone you need, and then you also have the second destroyer ship really just wrecking havoc on anyone that comes around here. And you actually hit, let me see, you missed there, no, by this point in time actually, it looks like besides like a little splotch there, the only place you really can't hit is in the bottom near the banana farms. That's the only place you will not have access to in the map. Besides that, though, you really are set up for the rest of the game. It's actually extremely good strategy. I'm glad it's working out so well, because sometimes, you know, things can go wrong, but it couldn't go any better right now, at least. I mean, I know we've already lost a couple of lives, but that's really no big deal at all. And also, guys, make sure you take a little time out when you finish watching this video. Just leave a comment and tell me, you know, do you want me to go through with doing the rest of the missions on medium, or do you just want me to stop once I beat them on easy? I already know for a fact I'm going to beat them on easy. There's no debating that. So if you guys didn't want me to do it, I'm sorry. I'm going to do that. It's just a choice of mine that I want to do. But, you know, sometimes I like to do projects that I want to do. You know what I mean? I understand that, you know, a lot of what I do is for you guys, but you know, please understand that I want to do stuff for myself as well. You know, I enjoy what I do, but sometimes I just need to be able to play some games that are actually appealing to me. Not that the games that like I do for you guys aren't appealing. I'm trying to make this sound right, basically. I'm not being able to do it. Basically, I'm trying to play games that are both good to film, fun, and just genuinely appealing at that time for me. A lot of the times I'll play games and they're fun, but they get boring to me. For some reason, Bloons Tower Defense just doesn't seem to get boring to me. I guess because a lot of times there are different outcomes in things. This particular level is getting a tiny bit boring, but not really. Mostly because it's so routine for me to know what to do that it like kind of takes away from the challenge of it. But it doesn't necessarily make it boring, as I said, because that, you know, that's kind of a little bit demeaning as to what it actually is. I just personally, I find it a little bit easier than I probably should. Now, at this time, you're making around, what is that, 1250 plus the other one? I think, if I'm understanding correctly, I don't know how much the major banana farm is worth. Let's say 25, so 500. So at this point, you're making 1750 from your banana farms every single round. And at wave 40 is when you could probably just officially stop, you know, like making banana farms. It's probably when you should if you're just trying to get to wave 50. If not, you can keep making them and maybe even make them into the banana banks, I guess they're called. I forgot what they're called. And any future updates that they may have. But, okay, here we go. Sometimes they will get through with a balloon. You gotta do is just that right there. Just put a little pineapple, blow them up, that's fine. I know some of you guys were probably worrying about that. And what I was trying to say, though, was that when you set up all the things like this, you really do have any kind of money you'll need for the entire rest of the round, and you'll pretty much be secure. So we had another little metal balloon right there. Sometimes when you do the pineapple against the metal balloon, it won't work. I don't have an answer for that. I don't know why. I'm sorry it does that, but there's nothing I can really do about that. All I can tell you is that if that does happen, just keep trying, keep putting out more pineapples, and that will fix the problem. There we go. We were only one away from getting all banana farms, and we're on wave 40, just when I told you guys to stop upgrading. So let's upgrade this last one, and bam. And now, if you're wondering, we officially are making $3,000 every single round from this. Now just imagine that, $3,000. That's actually insane to think that you can make that much in this game in a single like round from like those things. I wish it was real money, but you know, you get what I'm trying to say, is that basically it really does wreak havoc if you can get those banana farms out early. And to be honest, I don't see myself losing anytime soon, because now I can afford super monkeys, I can get all the upgrades for them, and it's actually what I was going to suggest doing right now. Buy a super monkey. Actually, before you buy a super monkey, it's good to buy a monkey village, because he'll actually pay off. If you're going to upgrade a super monkey, here's the strategy. You're going to upgrade a super monkey, get the monkey village for one reason. The only reason is that even if you don't get any of the upgrades to it, the price of it will be offset if you're going to upgrade the monkey all the way to a temple god, sorry, all the way up to a sun god or whatever they're called, thing that shoots out the lasers, a second to less upgrade, just because it downgrades the money. So it costs, let me see, $13.60 for that. You ready for this? Now, normally, this would cost a lot more than that. Maybe like, I think it's like 600 more than that. So you already saved 600. So we're already about halfway there. But then you're also going to get the long-range things. This, for instance, I think is worth 1,000. This one, I think is worth about 1,500. Already, we've pretty much paid off the expenses of the Monkey Village. It's actually secured money, and it gives the upgrade of making him shoot a longer distance. So you get, it's like a 2-for-1, basically. There's no reason you should not buy the Monkey Village. Unless at that point in time, you really can't afford it. But still, I would try and make some room for it, because it's honestly a great upgrade. One thing I do want to do is once I get the guy to shoot out his, what is it called, the the Sun God upgrade, I'm going to try and make a couple, like 1 or 2 more cannons just to make sure that I'm hitting those metal balloons, because in the later waves they can be trouble. And also because it's difficult to shoot down the Zeppelins without it. Although I should be able to do it with him, it's just the problem is that sometimes the Monkey God kind of lets you down a little bit, and that's just the matter of the fact of it. But let's see, so we'll put him there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to target strong, but this time I'm going to upgrade to the right pathway. So Moab Assassin we got. Now, that's always good because I'm not going to hit many good things. See, like, I got one little Moab there, and yeah, he got pretty much killed instantly. I didn't even have time to use my special effect power thingy, which is pretty cool, the fact that I can kill him before he gets to use it. But regardless, you get the point there. And it looks like it's pretty much in the bag now. We're on wave 47. We have basically everything we need. And we did it with not too many towers, if you ask me. I mean, the banana farm, you don't count the banana farms and the monkey village, really only 6 offensive towers, which is, I'd say that's a pretty good job, well done. My record on this map, to beat it, I'm pretty sure I beat it with Zach with, I forgot, I think it was like 3 towers maybe is my record. I didn't want to risk it though. I just kind of wanted to get through it today, so I, you know, because I've beaten it so many times, but I think 3 is my record. So you can do really well on this level. It's not like it's impossible, and you can do it with a minimal amount of like tower usage. But yeah, so I just decided to make sure I secured my lead. And it looks like we pretty much won already. I could keep going, and at this rate, to be honest, I'd probably be able to make it club, I'd say easily over around 100. But I want to be able to keep this series moving along, so I'm just going to do that there. And just to make 100% sure this is basically done, I'm going to put one right on top of there, so now as soon as things spawn out of there, they're going to be hit, and that should be the end. Yeah, this is round 50 of 50, and there's really no hope right now for the Bloons. There we go, taking them down. There we go, we beat it on easy. So there we have it, 2 rounds already beaten, both the beginner missions. Let me just take a quick look. I think that's it for beginners. Yep, so next time we see each other, we'll be going on to the intermediate levels, and I'll try and get at least one of these out a day. Not like the whole series, but just one little part a day. Anyway, thank you all for watching. Have a good night, and make sure to leave a like if you could, subscribe, and of course, leave some comments with feedback if you want me to keep doing stuff like this. Good night, everybody.